we have on the show this morning Bukidnon 2nd District Representative Jonathan Keith Flores. Good morning. Welcome to Morning Matters, Congressman.
Good morning, Gretchen. Thank you for having me.
Online gambling is a silent epidemic. That is according to Nicasio Conti, CEO of Capstone Intel Corporation, a research group. It has been quite the craze in the past years. What are you seeing on your end, and what exactly are you advocating for?
Well, right now, I'm really more concerned on the e-wallets connection with online gambling. Because as you can see, the e-wallets itself has the links to the online gambling applications also. So it's like fueling their addiction. Kasi nga, mas may easy access sila to their pera. And it's easy to top up. So every time they lose, load lang naman sila. They continue playing.
Kasi kung titignan niyo po yung report kanina, no, parang piso-piso lang, makakataya ka na. Naalala ko nga po yung pondo ng Pinoy dito na maglalagay ka ng piso doon sa donasyon. Pero this time, itataya mo to win something bigger. Parang tingi-tingi at sari-sari ang konsepto po niya. Did anything in your jurisdiction trigger the filing of this bill?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people like playing, as what you mentioned in your report, scattering. But I thought it was just like a few people who were really engaged in gambling. But as I asked around, ang dami na palang na-addict din sa online gambling. No? And I also saw the post of one of my friends, no, si Kulas, no, of Becoming Filipino, where ang daming nag-comment sa kanya na having seen similar situations, no, na yung jeepney driver while nagda-drive, nagbe-bet, no, and lalaro. And as you said nga, no, kahit barya, pwede mo itaya. Some of the online games have up to like pwede ka magtaya ng 50 centavos. So it really encourages you not only to play but to bet kahit anong pera na iwan sa'yo. Pwede mong itaya.
Okay. What is the legalizing mechanism for the gambling sites to be present in e-wallets? I mean, ano po yung for the longest time it has been separate, distinct entity, physical entity. Now that it's gone to online, may separate apps. Parang pagdating po doon, gray area po ba sa ngayon ang ating mga legislation?
I don't want to be, don't get me wrong, e-wallets are so useful, no? They're so parang gamit, no? It can be used, no, properly. Ang problema ko lang talaga is yung links nila with the online games. By making it present in their applications, na madali mong ma-connect to the online gambling applications, pwede kang mag-load, pwede kang mag-top up. Parang ini-encourage mo na lahat na andyan yung pera mo, pwede mo itaya, pwede mo na. And the thing is, the online gambling apps or the games itself are regulated by PAGCOR. Most of them have licenses naman. And I'm sure the e-wallets have also placed or put in some form of parang controls as to who can access these applications. But the mere fact that it is present in their own applications, it encourages people, no? Na parang it makes it easy to access with the games. Yung money and the games itself being in one parang screen, it's like a fuel to fire, no? Parang you're encouraging it.
And if you take a look at the regulations they have abroad, they're pretty strict with age restrictions. I mean, making sure that you're above 21 years old. Isn't that, easier when it comes to the e-wallets because you have to submit your IDs, you have to submit your verification. Paano po natin poprotektahan yung pinaka-vulnerable po rito? And why is removing the gaming apps on e-wallets the thing that you're proposing for? Isn't it possible to do that through regulation?
Yeah, it could be. Now, we could regulate and we could pass laws that prohibits e-wallets from having the applications on their own sites or on their own pages. Para mas malimit nga yung paggamit ng e-wallets. I tried opening it, no? Yung links ng games doon. may mga questions naman no, that you have to attest na you're over 21, etc., and that you agree na to some terms, no? Ang ano lang is like, it's just your own parang manifestation that you are all of this. So there are no actual checks. So if a person has an e-wallet and it's used by someone who is not 21 years old, di ba? So pwede niya ring ma-access yung online games na nakakabit dun sa mga e-wallets na yun.
Mm-hmm. And there are calls for a total ban on online gambling. That is from Congressman Rolando Valeriano, who says that licenses should be revoked that permit online gambling. You're not for that?
Well, as of now, I also recognize the generation of like funds no, from the online gambling applications. But I also tend to agree with Congressman Valeriano that if it is so addictive na sobrang dami na po yung mga taong engaged in online gambling, then I may actually support his bill also for the total ban of online games. I also talked to some other congressman. I was asking for support on the limiting the access of e-wallets to online games, and I've already secured several congressmen who supported my proposed bill. In fact, all of the congressmen from my province, the 4 districts of Bukidnon, and some party list members have also signified their intention to co-author the bill once I'm ready to file it on the 20th Congress.
Okay. What is your research telling us? I mean, in terms of the numbers of people that are addicted to online gambling, and also the age, and also I guess the behaviors that it leads to. Kasi involved po dito pati yung pag-loan ng pera, no? Pagka na-addict ka dito, pag naubusan ka, eventually because on the same e-wallet platform, you're able to loan money. Oo, paano po yun? I mean, what is your research telling you?
So far, wala pa kaming complete na research, but what I want to find out again is like, one of the e-wallets has 90 million subscribers. No? So may 90 million na makikita yung links to the online gambling applications. Now those who use the e-wallets can have easy access to these online gambling applications, as I've said earlier. Second is, I want to check also no, from PAGCOR or from any of the other agencies no, kung magkanong spike sa income ng online gambling as soon as they were allowed access to the e-wallets. Kasi dyan mo makita no, na the easier it is to use your own resources no, to top up for your gambling, no, for the online gambling applications, doon din mas lalaki yung income ng mga online games. Kasi mas madali na eh. You can do it anytime, anywhere, without having to physically go to a place to put bet no, or to add sa pwede mong ma-bet. Kasi nga, the e-wallets have made it so easy, no? It's so accessible na anyone can do it anytime, anywhere. No? Basta may signal lang sila.
I wanted to get your mind also on the advertising that is going around these online gambling apps. There is a group that is calling for a ban on those ads. Pati yung po ba ay tinitingnan din po ninyo? Kasi unang-una po ang gambling ay naka-confuse po siya. Minsan tinatawag po siyang online gaming.
Yes.
Imbis na online gambling. Is it possible to have some clear distinction there?
One of the congressmen who I talked to who signified their support for my proposed bill was also drafting another bill no, in relation to the advertising. No? Kasi it's everywhere. You can see it even in our MRT trains, may advertising na nakadikit doon. Even in some apps where you order food and while you're waiting, it says, play these games while you're waiting. And it is endorsed by people who are so popular na hindi mo rin ma-discount yung influence nila sa mga ordinaryong mamamayan to enter into or to play these games na ina-advertise nila. So one is looking into either setting up prohibiting advertising for online games. I haven't really seen her draft bill, but that was her target. I just don't have the liberty pa our authority to reveal her name. No? Pero she's actually working on it.
Marami pong magagalit po yata. Kasi
I
maraming
know,
pera
I know,
po
I
yun.
know.
Oo.
But bahala na maraming magalit, pero mas marami pong aapektuhan ng pamilyang Pilipino.
Tama po kayo dyan. Oo. Apart from prohibiting, no, maybe there is some sort of a middle ground. Like for example, for cigarettes, di ba? Pagka pinopromote po natin, nakita po natin yung kanilang ads, laging may disclaimer. Is that also possible here? Is that something that you're looking at?
Yeah, I'm willing to see what we can work with, no? Parang ayoko naman na maging kontrabida sa lahat, no? Ang akin lang naman is just don't make it so easy to bet. Don't make it so easy to get more money and bet some more. No? Parang yun lang naman ang intention ko. Kasi I know that gambling has really been ingrained in Philippine culture and society, no? But to allow it to be so easily accessible by anyone, and I think that's really wrong.
Just to be clear, when you say online gaming or online gambling, what is included? Does this include all the games? Like for example, yung kanina po sa report ni Les,
Yes, yung scatter.
Kasama rin po ba dito yung sports betting? Kasama rin po ba dito yung online sabong? Lahat po ba?
Ako lahat na. I don't distinguish. Basta it's gambling na gamit ang e-wallet to top up. Yan ang ayaw ko niyan. Lahat na po na forms of gambling.
And for the regulation, when it comes to how these online gaming apps are being used, that falls under PAGCOR, correct?
Yes. PAGCOR po.
Okay, it seems to be a complicated matter because we are also finding some complications when it comes to online lending apps. And also, marami pong nasa scam po pagdating dito sa online lending. Parang ang nangyayari po dyan, tinatawagan naman po sila kapag hindi nakapagbayad, tapos may harassment din. I mean, do you see any links there between the gambling and the lending?
Well, there could be links, no? Kasi yung taong wala ng pantaya will go to lengths just to get money to bet some more. Kasi addiction niya di ba? So, posible din po na napupunta sila doon sa mga lending applications din na you can see online. And these are the lenders who also practice illegal ways of collecting, no? Yung mga pang-harassment na ginagawa na I heard or I learned that some already filed complaints.
Okay. So just to be clear about what you are proposing in this bill is that you're zoning in on e-wallets.
Yes.
You are not for a total ban of online gaming. What else? What specific limits are you looking to add to that?
I'm limiting myself to the e-wallets as of now. No? Kasi I also recognize the fact na ang laki din ng contribution ng revenue generated by online gambling. But for me, if the effects outweigh the benefits that we get, then I may be inclined also to support the bill of Congressman Valeriano.
All right. Thank you so much for telling us more about that. And we will wait for the results of your research. Definitely, I mean, something to look into how this is affecting all of us. Na hindi po natin napapansin, kasi nga tingi-tingi at maliliit. Pero talagang nakaka-addict. Thank you very much. We have a Bukidnon 2nd District Representative Jonathan Keith Flores.
Thank you, Gretchen.